Today, I want to explore the idea of looking at what each child needs to learn next and facilitating opportunities for them to master these skills, taking note of the progress, as opposed to planning a range of activities and then watching to find out if anything new has been learnt. A child-centred approach is when, as practitioners, we are guided by the child. It is when the adults plan the environment and the opportunities, rather than controlling the children directly, such as getting them to all sit down and do what the adult asks to meet the adult's agenda. Child-centred learning focuses on the child's individual needs and tailors their learning experiences accordingly. In the EYFS, we focus also on what the child is interested in too. It is in contrast to a one-size-fits-all, or we're all going to do this now models. It's about understanding and finding ways to meet each child's unique requirements. It also allows children to move freely around the room. When children are active rather than being made to sit, we now know to be how little children learn best. Learning for themselves rather than doing something just to please an adult. Observation is important and part of professional practice. To watch and listen to children, spot and note progress. We as educators can then understand a child's development. We can identify those interests, strengths and areas that need further development. It allows us to tailor our approach to suit the child's unique needs, promoting a more effective experience. Now you have help here, as the scaffolding ideas on Spark makes lots of suggestions of what might come next. These will assist each child's learning and development appropriately. Spark supports you and parents to tailor opportunities for each child, and these ideas are based on what the child already knows and can do, so they will be developmentally appropriate. With these in mind, our job as educators is to find ways to integrate these objectives into routines by setting up our learning spaces. So these areas encourage each child to explore and use their curiosity with a variety of materials and resources provided. Then to allow the children to take the lead to choose the activities that interest them. What are you facilitating through your continuous enhanced provision? Perhaps I should explain those. Your continuous provision is the learning spaces that are available to the children all the time. Your library area, home corner, craft areas, etc. By using the children's interests, you can enhance the learning spaces by, let's say you have a child that's interested in containers and also excited about going on holiday. Then you would add resources to encourage the child to play, maybe a bag or box of travel agent brochures in your book area. A range of different size suitcases in the home corner. By thinking carefully, these could have zips, buckles and clasps encouraging fine motor skills alongside mathematical language for size, texture, weight and colour. In the craft area, we could add holiday postcards for the children to cut up with glue in different size pots in case they want to stick the pieces onto paper. When planning a child-centred way, we put our efforts into what is known as the enabling environment. The ideas provided by Spark facilitates that for you. Some also are included in routines, and we need to think about how those skills and how we can encourage them, like using small jogs so they can pour for themselves or folding their blankets up after rest. Giving the next steps, scaffolding upon what the child already knows, encourage them to progress and the child's confidence to try out experiences they are ready to achieve. We make their learning journey easier. Our role is to be creative in how we facilitate that journey for the child to discover and conquer. Of course, our role is also to engage in open-ended conversations, to ask questions and encourage exploration when the moment arrives, as we're invited into play or when they are invited to join our activity. By carefully planning things the child is ready to master next, it fosters their love of learning, encourages their problem-solving and critical thinking skills, and helps children become more independent and self-motivated learners. Being self-motivated and learning these skills will equip them with tools to learn for themselves, so they want to excel and achieve. In a world that is ever changing, these skills will support them forever. With a focus on the child's current interests alongside their next stage appropriate objectives, your children will be running ahead of you in their achievements, all because you are providing the right opportunities that encourage investigation, practice, and subsequent achievements. Now, I have recently bought a chair in the sale, and it comes, I can't get it up, but it comes with a remote control. It's on a very short lead, and I've got levers. And although I know what the chair is actually going to do for me, I'll practice, I'll find out, I'll try the different levers. It also folds back, and I've got a thing to put my legs out if I want to. But I'm encouraged by just having a new chair of finding out all these things that I didn't know about it. And that's what you need to do for your children. Provide them with new ideas, new things to investigate, so they find out for themselves.